With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. 2nd and 6. Now Moores. Pass complete there to Harrison. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Moores gets set to pass. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give, right side. Raymond. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A tackle made by Boye Mafe. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw is Moores. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
To throw is Baker. From the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realize.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, L.A. Marvin Harrison Jr., his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Baker. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this one too low. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get back?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. The try here for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And
oh, a solid stiff arm in some open field. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Baker. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Back to throw. Morse. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll run on 1st down. Raymond. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Raymond. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Up the middle they go. Raymond. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Raymond down right around the 25. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that if you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Off the play fake. Morse sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a give, right side. Raymond. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Raymond. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking to throw. Baker steps away to his left. 20, 5, drive. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Baker throwing to start the drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Baker now from the gun on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the Rams' 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Baker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
A little juke. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. The middle they go. Barlow And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Let's go now.
on first down. It's Moore. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Moore. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it's caught. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. It's fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run this one in. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Looking to throw. Morse. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Marvin Harrison Jr. with career touchdown number 60. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Go. They'll run on first down. Moore to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore, and he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Moore, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They've got his man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And, boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about...
He's got a man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. On first down, Moore.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 55 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Moore. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been a bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little